Garmin Approach G82 Golf Launch Monitor and GPS Handheld Bundle Review. Practice and play unified. Ever walk off the range striping it, then step onto the first tee and feel completely unsure again? I once watched a friend hit perfect irons for 30 minutes, only to guess the wrong club on the first hole. That gap between practice and performance is frustrating. The Garmin Approach G82 Golf Launch Monitor and GPS Handheld Bundle was built for exactly that disconnect. Ever walk off the range striping it, then step onto the first tee and feel completely unsure again? I once watched a friend hit perfect irons for 30 minutes, only to guess the wrong club on the first hole. That gap between practice and performance is frustrating. The Garmin Approach G82 Golf Launch Monitor and GPS Handheld Bundle was built for exactly that disconnect. That quiet mismatch creates doubt. You collect range data, but it never fully translates to real decisions on the course. There is a subtle pressure when yardages feel vague and club selection feels rushed. One golfer told me he stopped trusting his practice numbers entirely. It doesn't have to stay that way. There is a smoother bridge between feedback and confidence. Then everything changed when I started using the Garmin Approach G82 Golf Launch Monitor and GPS Handheld Bundle. Don't just pick any golf launch monitor or GPS device. Make sure it has true dual-function integration so you never suffer disconnected practice data that fails to transfer onto the course again. That integration is the difference. The 5-inch high-resolution touchscreen makes launch data and course view maps easy to read in bright light. At the range, you track ball speed, club speed, smash factor, and tempo in real time. On the green, you get putting stroke length and tempo feedback that most handheld units simply skip. When you move on to the course, 43,000 plus preloaded courses, green view, hazard data, and virtual caddy club suggestions bring those practice numbers into live decisions. I watched a busy professional squeeze in a range session before sunset, dial in his 7-iron carry, then confidently hit that same club on a tight par 3 the next morning. Same distance, same feel. Here's what surprised me. The built-in magnet and bag clip makes switching from range to cart almost effortless. Over time, the benefit becomes consistency. Immediate clarity on distances leads to smarter club selection. Smarter selection builds trust. That trust quietly lowers your mental noise over 18 holes. Industry reviewers have pointed out that the Garmin Approach G82 Golf Launch Monitor and GPS Handheld Bundle has no true direct competitor in combining launch monitor metrics and full GPS mapping in one handheld. One golf tech reviewer measured over 600 shots and noted the launch data stayed remarkably consistent compared to high-end systems, typically only a couple of yards off, but highly repeatable. Influencers often highlight the putting metrics as an underrated strength, especially for golfers who struggle with tempo. And everyday users frequently mention that the larger 5-inch display makes yardages easier to read than smaller watch-style devices. Is it the most advanced simulator-level launch monitor? No, and that's honest. But it is one of the most practical all-in-one tools for real-world golfers who split time between range and course. Which matters more to you, sharper practice feedback or smarter on-course decisions? The Garmin Approach G82 Golf Launch Monitor and GPS Handheld Bundle simplifies something golfers have wrestled with for years, turning practice data into real on-course confidence. It gives you measurable feedback at the range and practical course management during play, without juggling separate devices. Thousands of golfers already rely on this hybrid approach for steadier decision-making and clearer improvement. Results may vary depending on swing consistency and course conditions. If you're ready to connect practice and performance, the link is in the description and pinned comment.
For demo videos and current pricing, check the link in the description.